Hey, good morning, everybody. We're down here in Okeechobee. We drove down the lake a little bit. We put in. This is actually the first day of the Toyota series down here, and I'm excited. Official practice starts today. You know, I've been down here fishing for a few days, and excited for this tournament. There's been a lot of fish tomorrow. The weather's going. We got a big warm front coming in, and a full moon going to hit all at the same time right during the tournament. So it's really going to be exciting. But we're going to put our boat in. We're going to see what we can find, and hopefully find the ones that's going to matter the most to us in the tournament. But anyways, I'm going to get this thing in the water, guys. Gonna have a little bit of everything laying on deck. You know, like I say, it's gonna really get warm as the tournament progresses. And you know, we just got through with a little cold front out here. And it kind of shuts these Florida largemouth down just a little bit. And you know, like I say, I know that bite's gonna really kick in gear. Had a decent day yesterday. Didn't stick a lot of fish, but caught some good ones, which is a good sign. And again, you know, we got that full moon. We're going to hit to 80-degree weather. And there's just no way these fish ain't going to eat, because they're going to eat. But get some rods out here. We're going to run down to a couple areas, check them, and just looking for groups of fish, because these fish will be in groups. And then after that, we will just keep on moving around certain areas. I know these big spawning areas are here on Okeechobee. That's going to be key, is being that clean water that's the water that's protected and stays clean even during these you know, these storms and stuff. We get the cold fronts, we get a lot of wind, and you got to focus on your your predicted weather, because this the wind's going to change direction. So I don't want to go in an area that I know is going to blow it out during the tournament. So I'm really going to concentrate on enclosed areas, and hopefully it'll pay off. But and those are going to be spawning areas too, those enclosed areas. But it's just finding them and knowing which ones to fish. And you may not get as many bites in practice, but these places should load up with the weather and the moon that we got coming in. So you got to gamble a little bit too, not knowing what's there, but what's coming. So that's our plan for today and the next couple of days. So we will see you guys on the water down here. Bass and my chicken salad would be just fine. A little bit better fish, you guys. A little bit better fish. do some flipping in there, cold front. So like I said, I don't think this fish will move around a whole lot. Maybe later today with those moving baits. That's a good fish. Rage bug, 3/8 ounce pro tungsten, powerful stick. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Yeah, that's a good sign. Like I said, it's 3 fish. And short time. There you go. I'm gonna rig up another rod. I got a 3/8 ounce. On that one, I'm gonna put a half on this one and see if I can fish just a little bit faster and she'll get bit. Sometimes you gotta just use that light weight and let the thing fall down in there real slow. But but there's times where you can fish faster too. I mean, it ain't nothing to use a 3/4 or 1 ounce weight. But I am gonna go with a 1/2 ounce pro tungsten and flipping weight. Put my barber stopper on. Get my flipping hook out here, the Gamakatsu. 4/0 super heavy. Oops. Great hooks right there, you guys. But I'm gonna tie a snell knot on this. It's always important when you're flipping to use a snell knot. It just makes that hook pick up and it penetrates in that root, that mouth of them fish, especially in this really thick stuff we got here. Alright, so I got my pro tungsten on there, my bobber stopper pro tungsten. Got my snell knot or my flipping hook. I tie the snell knot. Double that up, stick it through the eye one time. Wrap this thing around 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Holding everything together with my hands right there, you guys. I don't want to slide over the keeper on that hook, so then I'll pinch that. Got that circle I made. Stick that line through that loop and make sure if it's windy like it is now. So I'm going to just drag that down because I don't want that to keep everything tight. I don't want that to come off from there and go over the top of that eye. Pull it down, snug it good and tight. Again, I know I've showed this before, but if you haven't seen some of my other videos, I'll show you how this snell knot works once you got it tied correctly. So I slide my bobber stopper down, weight slide down. So what happens when that fish grabs that hook and you set that fish grabs that bait and you set that hook. And when you set it, it's going to make that hook kick up. See that, guys? See what that does? Ain't that something else? But that is all makes all the difference in getting them on a boat or having them come off while you're out there fighting. That's called a snell knot, you guys. So if you haven't learned how to tie it, make sure you sit there at home. I know it's good and cold in most places. You got plenty of time, get your spool line, and practice that thing. So now I need a bait. We'll just try a different color just to see. Trickle bait too. 4 inch. Here too. It looks like it's bigger than the one. Get these in the roll. this over this one. Razor bug. See, I got a super heavy hook on this thing. But you can catch a 10-pounder out here on any cast. Just gonna stick that in about 1/4 inch. Make sure you get that down the center of that thing. Making sure that's good and straight. A lot of times I'll wet that, guys, because that's such a big hook. Keep it from tearing up my plastic. Push it up over the eye like that. Just spin it around. And I'm gonna bury it. Like I said, I got 60-pound test cigar braid. I'm not gonna make it go all the way through or anything like that. Make sure it barbs in there so it stays pegged. But I'm flipping this really heavy copper, and I got a good heavy foul flipping stick with 60-pound test cigar braid, 1/2 ounce pro tungsten, heavy hook. So when I set the hook, I'm gonna stick it to them, and I want to get that head turned. I want to get them coming out of there as fast as I can, because you let them get down in this stuff right here, you guys, and it's an 8 or 9 pounder, you're liable to lose that fish, because you can see how thick that stuff is. So being quick, trying to get his head up without getting too crazy on him, so you don't want to rip the hook free, is the big key down here. Fish just seem tight in there. I can't get them out here chasing. And when I pick up that flipping stick, I catch one. Fish are still cold. Alright, guys. Another pretty fish. Another male. See that belly? Something different, you know. They should have beds. I don't know if that fish is on the bed or not, but he was definitely tight in that cover right there. So everyone I've caught's been tight today. So that tells me, you know, because I ain't had any casting yet. But again, I know top waters will come into play later in the week for sure, because the water's going to keep warming. But this will help me locate them, so I'm going to try to find as many spots as I can. Caught another. I just can't believe there's not more fish back in here, man. It's hydrilla back here. Beautiful. I slowed it down right when he hit. He's measured, but he's a little guy. Going to just keep moving. I'm going to start working our way out. I don't know, it's probably what, about 2 o'clock down there? What time is it?
Yeah, it's already 2.
Yeah, so we're going to start working our way out. We're way back in here. I'm going to cover a different area on the way out, but I'm going to work my way out. Sometimes these fish may not just, you know, this goes back here forever, and they may just be at a certain stage. And I got more bites up that way. We'll call them at yesterday too, so I'm gonna work a different area going out, and hopefully I can intercept those fish, the section that they're in, get some weight points in there, It's all about finding where they're at. You guys ain't really worried about a bunch of bites. It's like I said before, it's going to warm up. The bite's going to get better as the tournament goes on. It's just finding those areas that these fish are in and using, and just keep hunting, and you know, just keep looking. So we're going to keep doing that. Alright guys, that's going to be a wrap of day one practice. You know, caught a few fish flipping, and caught a couple on the max ultra-wide speed worm, which is always good bait down here. Didn't get as many bites as I really was hoping. We were close front, but anyways, and I kept moving. Like I said, I'm looking for bites and looking for areas and stuff. Found some really pretty water. There should have been some fish in there, but like I said earlier in the video, you know, later in the week, these fish can definitely move in there. It can happen overnight, and everything's lining up for it to happen. I'm gonna go to a different part of the lake tomorrow. I'm gonna go more up north and see what we can do up there, and then we'll have one more day left. But like I say, there's really 3 areas on the lake that I'm going to hit, and hopefully I can put something together there. It's going to take some big fish to do well in this tournament, but just finding those areas and finding the baits that you can catch them on. And of course, I'm sure just about everywhere there's going to be a crowd, but that's just the way it's going to be fished. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this thing up. Jerry and Donna's cooking some smoked burritos on the treasure, so before we get back, get some of those in my belly. And like I said, I'm going to tie this stuff up, go to my RV, get things ready. Baby, thank you for sitting there filming with me all day. She's been cold. She's had a rain gear on all day, you guys. So big shout out to my wife. Appreciate it, Dinah. And guys, I appreciate you watching. You know, like, leave a comment. I really appreciate it a bunch. I appreciate all you guys following me. It means a lot to me. Thanks a lot. We'll see you on Devil Lake.